Thank you for watching, and today we're going to build a strawberry pyramid. For this project, we used a hammer, screws, circular saw, a battery-operated drill, and the wood was 2 by 8 by 8 feet long. The first box we made was 7 by 7 square. My husband put 4 screws in each section to hold each corner. He also drilled pilot holes for each screw. For the second layer of the pyramids, we left the boards at 8 foot long. We cut off 4 inches off the top corners. The inner rail of the second tier is 56 inches long. The third tier outer rails are 5 foot 8 inches, and the inner rails of the third tier are 29 inches. 4 inches was cut from each outer rail. This is purely decorative. To recap what we've already done, the bottom box is 7 foot by 7 foot square. Spacing for plants is 12 inches. Outer rails for the second tier are 8 foot long with 4 inches cut off the top corners. This is purely decorative. The inner rails are 56 inches long. The 3-tier outer rails are 5 foot 8 inches, and the inner rails are only 29 inches. The top, or the fourth box, has outer rails of 41 inches, and the inner rails are only 9 3/4 inches. The top tier leaves about an 8-inch planting space between the third and fourth tiers. You are able to plant only about 1 strawberry plant on the very top. After finishing off all the tiers, we moved into a permanent spot near my raised bed garden. We put down landscaping fabric under the bottom tier to help prevent weeds getting a start up through the middle of it. It has taken 3 weeks for my bare root plants to get here. Apparently there happened to be a shortage for a little while, so I had to call them a couple of times. I ordered these from Burpees, and I think they came from the East Coast. They were all very friendly, very nice, very helpful with my order. It just took a long time for them to get here. So I ordered 3 kinds. I got a strawberry jewel, a strawberry early glow, and a strawberry seascape. And these are all, like the early glow, it's one of the earlier strawberry plants to come in the spring, so it has early strawberries. And then the other 2 are for mid and late season on the strawberries. So I should have strawberries almost into the fall. That's what I'm hoping. Of course, I probably won't have any strawberries to next year. May have a few that comes on in the late fall, but because of how late these are getting out, it'll probably be next year, especially on the everbearing. When you plant those, it's going to be the second year before you have strawberries on them. So I'm just ready to get planted. This video has been a long time coming, getting it finished up, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how to build this strawberry pyramid. So I'm going to plant these strawberries, and I'm going to put tags out so I'll know what kind I have. I'm probably going to put 4 plants on the longest runs, and then 3 and 2 until I get it all filled up. I've got 75 plants, so these are going to go a long ways probably, so we'll just see how many I get to put in here. I may have to space them closer. The plants did come with instructions, and it says to cut the roots to 3 inches long. They're probably 6 inches long now, so I'm going to cut them down to 3 inches and plant them 12 to 18 inches apart. I'm going to lay all of these out first so that I see how my spacing is and see if I'm going to have enough room for all of them. You can see the roots on the plants. You can see how long they are. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to cut across the bottom here. I have soaked these for 2 hours in warm water. That was the recommendation for when you get your plants. Be sure and take them out, unwrap them, check them and make sure they're still moist, that they're not overly dry. Soak them for 2 hours, and then they're ready to plant. So I'm just going to take my little clippers here and cut across the bottom. And then you want to plant these so that the crown is just even with the top of the soil. You don't want the crown to go down in the soil. You just want the roots to be covered. And these are the early glow. And there's 75 plants, 25 of each one that I have here. So you want to spread the roots out and then set them down to where the crown will go just set on top. And like I said, I'm going to put all of these out first. And these will eventually put on runners. Since this is a raised bed, I think I'm going to put them just a little bit closer. So the mulching is all done, all the plants are in there. I managed to get all 75 in. I used my trusty gorilla cart to bring out my pine straw. The pine straw is acidic, but it doesn't transfer to the soil. So it makes a great mulch for these plants. So I've got all 75 in there. And I actually put a zucchini and a squash on each end because I ran out of room in my raised bed. And this is my raised bed, and it's getting too dark out here to even film, but I'll let you see what I've got in here, and then I'll do another one later. I've got pepper plants, tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, and garlic. I actually got this out late, but we've had so much rain, and it's supposed to rain for the next 5 days. Thanks for watching.